Hi, my name is Maceo Lewis, and welcome to ML Sports Talk, where I talk about sports on my YouTube channel. Today, I'm going to talk about Game 2 Clippers Nuggets. So, I'm going to give you my full recap of the game, what I think happened, who won, and some key stats. Basically, I thought the Clippers won this game, and the main reason why is because it was, for the most part, a close game in the second half. There are multiple lead changes, multiple ties. So in that type of situation, the team that is able to make the plays, key plays in the end, to either take the lead or keep a lead. Usually, I'm going to give them credit and say they won the game. Now, the Clippers, the main story, of course, is Kawhi Leonard. I mean, no one can guard him. I mean, they tried to put Murray on him, he couldn't guard him. They tried to put Watson on him, couldn't guard him. He shook Gordon one play and hit a three. I mean, nobody could guard him on Denver. There's very few people on this planet or in the universe that can guard Kawhi Leonard, and certainly no one on Denver can. And he was the key player. He had 39 points. He had like some key steals, especially like late in the game. That the very last, I think it was the last possession the Clippers had. He had before the two threes that Denver missed. Denver Kawhi hit a 2 pointer, and then Kawhi stole the ball from Jokic, and I think the ball went to Harden and Harden missed, and then Denver missed those two threes at the end. But still, it was a key defensive play that Kawhi made to deny the Nuggets another possession to try to tie the game. So yeah, he was basically the reason why they won. The other reason why is because the Clippers were able to switch on fast break transition points. So if you look at the stats in the first quarter, the quarter where Denver actually was up by 6 by the end, Denver had an edge of 12 points to 3 in terms of transition points on fast break points. But the Clippers closed the gap in the second quarter. They actually scored more transition points, and I believe the edge was 14 to 13 Denver. But again, the Denver only had like one transition point. The Clippers had gone from 3 to 14, and then by the end of the game, it was 18 to 14. So the Clippers were able to turn that around. So just looking at some key stats here. Well, let's start with the scoring. So of course Kawhi had 13. I'm sorry, 39, 15 for 19. He was 12 for 13 at one point. I believe it was in the fourth quarter when it was like 9:58 game. That was the point where he hit that three off Gordon. Like he kind of shook him, and like there was no way Gordon was gonna be able to block that one, and he just drained it. That he was 12 for 13 at that point. I believe he had 32 points. And then after that, he did miss a couple. Kawhi went a little bit cold. He missed a couple of shots, but hit some key shots down the stretch and got 7 additional points in that 9 minute and 58 seconds left. Harden had 18. Now, Harden didn't have a first quarter at all. For the most part, he didn't score. He had like maybe 2 points on one floater at the end of the quarter. But aside from that, they didn't get anything out of Harden in the first quarter. And Bogdanovich has 0 points. And that's a guy who's known for being like on offense, not defense. And to Bogdanovich's credit, though, he did actually make a couple of defensive plays to help the Clippers win, but he had 0 points. Zubac had a double double, 16 points, 12 rebounds. I mean, Zubac is one of those key players that the Clippers have. Like when this game Harden didn't do as well. Last game it was Kawhi and who didn't do too well. Harden actually had a better game the first game that they lost. And Zubac is giving them double doubles, and he's there to basically score points off assists when they need it, and obviously get the rebounds. I think he had more defensive rebounds than offensive rebounds, but still, um, look, he's not going to stop Joker. Joker's going to get his triple doubles, but Zubac is able to make some plays to help the team overall in terms of the scoring and getting the ball back or getting the ball on from the offensive team on defense. The Clippers bench had 14 points. I believe there was 6 points by two of their bench players each. And then actually Russell Westbrook himself had 14 points off the bench for Denver. So Denver had a slight edge in terms of the bench points. And most of the points came from Russell Westbrook, who again had like a key role in this game. He hit a big couple of threes. There were plays where basically the Clippers gave up the threes to Russell Westbrook, betting that he wasn't going to make them. And most of the time he doesn't make them. Usually that's the right call, but in this particular game he actually did drain some threes and kept it close. Denver had, again, Joker had a triple double, 26 points, 12 rebounds, 10 assists. Like Joker, like, yeah, he made some mistakes in his game. He missed several free throws, and he had one play where he basically, one of the Denver players missed the shot. Jokic got the rebound, and for some reason he put the shot as if they were running out of time on the shot clock, when in reality they had plenty of time left. He kind of like forced a shot and missed it, and you could see him kind of like hitting his head on the other end of the court on defense, because he realized he made a mistake. And of course he missed the three at the end too. But look, Joker, to me, even though he made those mistakes, he's still like the overall best player in the NBA, precisely because of the multiple stats that he has in like the triple doubles, right? Like when he didn't have a good like scoring game like Kawhi did, obviously, but he's able to get other players involved. Like he's able to kick, like when someone guards him and he doesn't have the shot, he kicks it out to the open 3-point shooter, or a player cutting to the basket. Like he gets other players involved, and obviously gets the rebounds too. And he's a key player on that on Denver. Porter, he had a double double, 15 points, 15 rebounds. Murray had 23 points. Gordon had 14. And like I said, Westbrook had 14 as well off the bench. Team stats. So the Clippers had several categories where they had the edge. The Clippers had the edge in field goals made, 41-37. Field goal percentage, 48.2% to 46.8%. They had the edge in free throw percentage, 83.3% to 63.6%. So Denver missed a lot of free throws. Assists, slight edge, 24-23. Steals, they had a significant advantage in steals. The Clippers did at 13-8. The Clippers had an edge of 5 blocks to 1. Now most of those blocks, in fact, all those blocks they got by the end of the third quarter. I don't think there was any blocks in the fourth quarter. But again, the Clippers had the edge in blocks. In terms of turnovers, the Clippers had 11. Denver had 20. Turnovers off points, the Clippers had 21. Denver had 12. And in terms of fast break points, like I mentioned before, 18-14. Clippers had more points in the paint, 46-38. And overall, the Clippers had the largest lead in the game at 8, but Denver had their largest lead was 7. So the Nuggets, they had the edge in 3-pointers made, just 14-13, so just by 1 on that. 3-pointers percentage, they shot slightly better from 3-point range. Denver did at 43.8 to 38.2. Free throws, I mean, even though the Nuggets missed a lot of free throws, they actually made more free throws, 14-10. Rebounds, Denver destroyed the Clippers on rebounds, 50-32. And then the Denver had less fouls. They had 14 fouls to 19. And then technical fouls. Okay, I'm going to talk about this play. But basically it was 1-2. And that 1-2 came from that one play in the third quarter. So basically what happened was in the third quarter, at about 5 minutes and 18 seconds left. So basically it was a play where Powell had the ball, and I think before the play happened, like Murray was guarding Powell, and I think he either got pushed or slipped or something to that effect. But he recovered, and then basically Murray was guarding Powell. And Powell went for a shot or something like that, and then Murray grabbed him, but he was like holding on to him in like this like weird way. And so Powell reacted to it, and then he's like, dude, get off of me. And so Braun comes in, and he goes after Powell, and then Dunn comes in after Braun because he was going after Powell. And so, I mean, to make a long story short, Murray, he got a common foul for that, for grabbing Powell, and then like picking him up. But the technical actually went on Powell for his reaction, and then of course Braun and Dunn. And so two of the technicals canceled out, and then one, of course, the edge was Denver. So guess who ends up shooting the free throw? Murray. So the irony was Murray was the one who basically caused the situation. He only gets a common foul. He wasn't Powell wasn't shooting, so it wasn't a shooting foul. And they weren't in the penalty. And Murray actually ends up getting the technical foul shot out of it. So I thought that was a bad play. I thought Murray or back hall. I thought Murray should have gotten the tech just the way he picked up Powell like that, and then instigate the whole situation. I don't think he should have been rewarded with getting a technical free throw. So basically, the refs were saying, yeah, you could pull a shenanigan like that, and because of course the player's going to react a certain way when you pick them up like that off the floor. So I think that's a dumb rule that or dumb call by the official. That should definitely be looked at by the league. There's no way that a player, and I'll say that about any team. I mean, obviously I root for the Lakers and stuff, but still, I wouldn't. I mean, I don't condone stuff like that on the court. And that's pretty shady. But anyway, so that I just wanted to say that about the that play. So anyway, yeah, I mean, to wrap it all up, Clippers won the game. They took a home court advantage. So now, I mean, the Clippers hold home court. They win the series. I mean, I did pick Clippers to beat the Nuggets. I thought it would go six or seven. So if the Clippers win their home games, it'll end in 5 or 6. So yeah, the Clippers, the bench plays much better at home. So it's not really looking good for Denver. I mean, especially if the Clippers end up holding their home court advantage. So I'll be at the game, not this next one, but in game 4. So I'll definitely do coverage of that game, probably either later that night or the next day. Yeah, tomorrow I'm not going to post anything because it's my birthday. So I'll watch the Laker game, but I probably won't post anything about it until the next day. So anyway, to hear more of my commentary, hit the subscribe button on ML Sports Talk on my YouTube channel. You can watch videos like this where I discuss the stats and go into certain plays and about the games that I watch on the video part of the channel. For the shorts, where I just do my quick takes that are under a minute, I post those on TikTok, but I also post copies of it on the shorts part of my channel as well. So feel free to check those out too. So yeah, thank you for listening, and I'll probably see you probably after the 22nd, probably the 23rd on my next post.